The Las Vegas Raiders have a new head coach, and it is, in fact, Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels now going to become the new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders in a move that many people thought was going to happen over the past few days. A lot of people speculated, a lot of people rumored, a lot of people even reported, and now we know it's a done deal. Josh McDaniels is going to be the next head man over there in Las Vegas, which would not only bring Josh McDaniels back into coaching, but it would also bring Josh McDaniels back into the AFC West. Same division, in fact, that he was in his first stint in coaching when he went 11-17 as the head coach of the Broncos. We all remember that. They had that really good start, his first 6 games as the Denver Broncos head coach in 2009. Went 6-0, ended up finishing 8-8 that season, drafted Tim Tebow, and then he was fired after 2010. He comes back now after having a very long stint as the offensive guru for the New England Patriots. Spent time with Brady, spent time with Mac Jones now, and now there's a lot of expectations that automatically come on the Raiders because last year the Raiders, they made the playoffs with Rick Bisaccia, and they were competitive. So with Josh McDaniels coming in, you automatically have an extra level of not only competitiveness, not only expectations, I should say, but now you have real goals that you need to meet. And if you don't meet them, there could be huge changes coming in Oakland. Las Vegas, I should say. They're still Oakland to me. But one thing we do know is McDaniels was someone who was also thought to be blackballed potentially from head coaching after the way he handled his almost stint in Indianapolis. He almost became the Indianapolis Colts head coach following the 2017 season. He was on the plane actually going over, and then they turned the plane around midway, and then he just decided to stay with the Patriots after having already agreed to the Colts job, and they had a press conference set up for him. It was very awkward, but a lot of people thought after that might have been the end, but in the sports world, never say never because some things like this always happen. Josh McDaniels is an accomplished offensive coordinator. He's an accomplished coach. And this is a guy who was always going to be on the short list for a lot of people to be their head coach. And then we're finally going to get to see what a more mature, a more grounded, a smarter, more experienced Josh McDaniels is going to be as head coach. And like I said, the expectations are going to be high. This team already made the playoffs with Rick Bisaccia, and that was someone who the players actually wanted to keep. Derek Carr even advocated for him in his post-game press conference following the playoff loss to the Bengals. Rick Bisaccia also wrote handwritten notes to every single player on the Raiders, which, how does that not endear you to a guy? It's weird to me. I'm sure we're going to learn what the short list might have been, but if good old Italian Rich wasn't one of the top coaches candidates for the Raiders, I don't know how well you can trust their judgment because that's a dude who had the respect of the locker room. The players were playing for him. I understand why you would go with a guy like McDaniels, obviously given his background and what he potentially could bring to a team, but we're going to find out. And as far as what he could be, I do think that it's going to be a mixed bag, genuinely. Because the Raiders are an organization that, they have a quarterback, yes. They have good weapons around him, and they have an up-and-coming defense. They have a lot of the things it takes to compete in their division. The biggest drawback for them at this point is, one, the unknown of how McDaniels is going to be as a guy who kind of delegates responsibility and as a guy who really oversees the entire team, not just the offensive side of the ball. So it's going to be that compared with the fact that they are also competing in the AFC West, which, say what you want about the Broncos last year, that defense is great. That defense is really good, one of the best defenses in points per game last year. So it's going to be a tough outing with them anytime you play them. You also got the Chargers and Justin Herbert to deal with. You also have Pat Mahomes, who, by the way, is playing in the AFC Championship game this year. So McDaniels in, that doesn't necessarily mean that the Raiders are going to be overnight a right up there with the Chiefs or right up there as far as Super Bowl contenders. It helps them, I think. It helps them, but we're going to have to this is one of those situations where I genuinely think you're going to have to wait to see how it plays out. And I guess we're going to do exactly that. Josh McDaniels, though, new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.